Today we are looking at Tassie through the eyes of travellers. What do they see here? What do they like and not like? What should we do more of? And what do we need to do better? But we're going to start with some Australian grey nomads who are a very important market for us. Jennifer and Bob Gray. So definitive grey nomads. They're sometimes called the world's oldest YouTubers. Their channel is called Travelling Oz Our Way. They've been travelling Australia for 3 or 4 years now. They've been in Tassie for a little over a week. Good afternoon, folks. How are you?
G'day, how are you?
Very well, thank you, mate. Now, where were you most recently before coming here?
We were on the Northern Rivers, New South Wales, and had a little bit of a break after we just gotten back from Western Australia. 10 months in Western Australia, and we had a bit of a break, and then we decided this year we'd head down to Tassie.
But you kind of live in your caravan, so what's a bit of a break for you?
A bit of a break. We go home and catch up with the kids. We still live in the caravan, but we spend some time with we've got 4 children and 5 grandchildren, so we sort of spent some time with them, and then as soon as they get a bit needy, we get out of there.
You park on one of the kids' lawns. Is that what goes on?
Well, we actually don't. We park up at I got Jennifer, my wife, with me. We park up with Jen at Jennifer's dad's place in Ballina on the Northern Rivers. So,
Not a bad place to be, Ballina in the Northern Rivers, is it?
Yeah. We're about 40 k's south of Byron Bay. It's quite lovely up there, yeah.
How do you decide your itinerary?
I generally look at Jennifer and say, we're going to go left or we're going to go right. She makes the decision.
Okay, then. How does Jennifer decide your itinerary?
Well, I'll pop her on, Joel.
Oh, please.
Hello.
Hello, Jen. So how do you decide your itinerary? Bob says he just asks you.
Well, actually for Tassie, we're travelling with some friends. So we're a little bit more organised this time than we would have been. But, yeah, generally we just, have a look and go, well, where haven't we been? And let's go and explore that. But, yeah, Tassie, we've got, a 3-month itinerary, and we're going to try and hit all those big points as we go around. Now
you're here with friends, and it makes me think, how important is word of mouth amongst the grey nomads?
Oh, it's everything. It's everything. Basically when you pull up, you start talking to people and find out where they've been, where they're going, and what's good to go to and what's good to avoid. So, yeah, and they're your lifeline on the road, because you don't have your close friends or your family around, so you've got to make friends on the road. So it works out really well.
How often have you relied on the kindness of strangers, as they say?
Oh, well, a lot, actually, and we've returned that in favour as well. Like, people get sick, they get hurt, their car breaks down, lots of different things, and we haven't had too many issues, but we've actually been able to help a lot of people on the road. So it's, without community, this is our community.
You haven't had to apply a defibrillator to anyone yet?
No, but Bob did help a woman who was bitten by a snake last year in WA.
Oh, wow.
And, yeah, so, that was probably one of the biggest things that's actually happened. So pretty scary, but if you've done your first aid and you know what you're doing, you just go into mode of just helping people who need your support.
You just do the thing you've been told to do. Do you have the proper snake bite bandage?
Yep, we absolutely do.
Look, one of my presenters who works here has one basically in his backpack at all times. He never leaves home without a snake bite bandage. So
yeah, well, it's Australia, of course. You do have to, and you need to know what to do with it. That's probably the thing that we've discovered on the road. People have often got all the equipment, but sometimes they don't know what to do once the emergency happens.
On afternoons on ABC Radio Hobart and ABC Northern Tasmania. This is Jennifer and Bob Gray, whose YouTube channel is called Travelling Oz Our Way. They are classic grey nomads. They spend most of the last 3 or 4 years travelling the country. They've decided to come to Tassie. Now, Jen, you've got a 3-month itinerary. Give us an idea of what that looks like.
Sure. Look, so we decided to go anti-clockwise. So because of school holidays on the eastern Coast, we thought it'd be busier. And our daughter and our son-in-law had done Tassie last year, so we sort of took their advice and headed west. So we stayed at Ulverston, went and had a day exploring Penguin, out to Emu Valley, and then to Leven Canyon, and then headed over to Stanley to do the Nut, and then down to Arthur River to see the edge of the world and do the Western Explorer. And we're sort of now down in Strawn. And then we'll heading towards Hobart, and then back up the east coast, and then back over to Derby and Launceston, and then, back on the boat.
So do you kind of stay on the road constantly, or do you settle in one town for, 3 days a week or something like that and explore out from a central area?
Yeah, look, you have to. I mean, you can't just keep, travelling and then stopping overnight. You need to have a break. It can be quite tiring as well. So this week in Strawn, we've got 5 nights in Strawn, and that just gives us time to catch up with the washing, catch up with a bit of administration, because, insurance and bills still need to be paid.
Yep.
And family, you need to, do your FaceTime with family, and but other times we'll just do a night here or a night there. Depends where you are, of course. Like last year when we were in Exmouth, we were there for a whole week. So it does depend on the location.
Jen, describe the perfect caravan park for us. What's it like?
Oh, it's actually not a caravan park. The perfect place to camp is somewhere where it's not too crowded, not too busy, and we can go off grid. So we've got solar panels and batteries and all the things that you need to, just to survive without electricity and just enjoy the location that you're at.
Okay, then you're a fully self-contained caravan. You can shower and you got a bathroom and all that sort of stuff self-contained.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay, then.
That's the reason we've been on the road for so long, I think.
Tell me about what have been your highlights so far. What have you loved about Tasmania?
What have we? Oh, look. I can't say the weather, although today is a perfect day down here in Strawn. I think the diversity of the landscape everywhere we go is slightly different, and just it's all like it's. We've been to Tassie before, but we haven't been over to the West Coast. So definitely the West Coast is spectacular. The where we are today in the up the Gordon River, amazing.
Yeah.
Just it's stunningly beautiful. If you're heading down this way, we're on the World Heritage Cruise, and we've been over to Sarah Island. It's the history. The rainforest, it's just everything. It's just amazing.
Fantastic. All right, now I'm going to ask for you to be critical now. What are the things that we could improve upon in Tasmania?
Oh, okay, that's a good one. I've only been here a week, and I actually can't criticise anything. Everyone that we've dealt with has been friendly and open and helpful. It's probably no. There's nothing. I can't really say. I'll hand you over to Bob. He might be able to tell you something.
Okay.
Hi, mate.
Hello there, Bob. Do you have any criticism for us in Tasmania? And look, we're taking this in the best possible way. Just anything we could improve upon in terms of appealing to people like yourself.
Mate, look, I think Jennifer probably hit the nail on the head. So far we've only been here 8 days or so, and so far we have not had, other than the weather, we haven't had a bad moment. The Tassie people have been absolutely welcoming and fantastic when they see you coming, and friendly, and yeah, mate, it's been just quite amazing actually. You normally have 1 or 2 bad experiences, but we have had none since we've been here. Not one.
Whereabouts have you parked at Strawn?
We're at the beachside tourist park in Strawn. We've only booked 4 caravan parks in Tassie because we tend to spend a fair bit of time off grid, and again, Tasmania, without a doubt, has more free camping and than any other state in Australia. It's amazing.
Okay, so are a lot of people off-grid the way you are, able to have the solar panels and the fully contained water system, etc.?
Yeah, it's becoming a lot more popular, mate. It's our van's, like I said, 23 foot. We have about 1,000 watts of solar and 5,500 amps of lithium battery in it. So we're pretty much, and we've got an inverter. So we're pretty much, we've got 240 volt power even off grid. And they're becoming more and more popular. Obviously, the older you get, the caravan parks come into play a lot more.
Yep.
Like people like to plug in and have their heaters, and we have all that. The other thing too is it's a price point thing. We've been lucky enough to be retired and able to set ourselves up quite comfortably. So that also is a big point. Yeah.
Do you miss having a home without wheels?
Oh no. Oh well, no, we don't actually. And when we do go back, we'll probably downsize, and as we get a bit older, we'll start to downsize, So the traditional family home, like I said, we have 4 kids. That's probably gone for us now. We're probably in the era now where we only want enough room for a couple of grandkids at a time.
Yeah, it's up to the kids now to have room for the whole Christmas party, isn't it?
It's up to the kids to host us now, yeah, mate. That's the way we look at it. I'm not sure they believe that, but that's the way it's going to be, I can tell you.
Bob and Jennifer Gray, whose YouTube channel is called Travelling Oz Our Way, have been our guests. Bob, thank you so much, and thank Jennifer for us as well.
I will do that. Thank you very much, and thanks to Tassie for looking after us so well.